Hello, everyone. I'm Teddy Franklin. I'm here with my co-hosts Rhett Rubin, Connor Fortin, and Michael Colligan. And today we're going to be talking about the last night's game between Canada and the USA, and the USA's first exhibition match of the Olympics. Colligan, how do you feel about that game?
I felt pretty confident. It was a slow start, and Embiid didn't get going versus Dwight Powell, which I was kind of worried about. But, it's practice for a reason. These guys are getting warmed up and gaining chemistry. I think that we looked really good, and it was a strong showing. Even though Canada didn't seem to want to give us really their best look. I saw Jamal Murray and Shea on the bench for a lot of that game. But, I mean, I'm pretty enthused by, the efforts we got off the bench and just the amount of good players from all places.
That's a great take there. Rhett, I would like to ask you the same thing. What do you think about Team USA's performance last night?
I think it was great, very much fueled by the efforts of Anthony Edwards. I think his statement about being the number one option, despite him not being the first player out on the court, I think he was the number one guy out there. And I think he proved that game by really taking over later in the game, pushing them to stay in the game when at times they were a little bit down. But, I like all the players around the team. It took a little while to get going at the start, but once everyone got going, it felt pretty easy cruising in the second half. So.
All right, that was two opinions on the game last night. Connor, I would like to ask you about Team USA's new addition. Kawhi Leonard got an injury, and Derek White has now replaced him. What are your thoughts on that?
It's sad to see Kawhi Leonard go. I mean, he'd be a huge piece of the team, great defense, he'd do some offense, but I am excited for Derek White. I think there is some guys you could argue in Jalen Brunson, Kyrie, even Jaylen Brown, but I am excited to see how Derek White will play. He's a great defender. He's not going to ball hog at all. I think it will be exciting to see some new faces, not a guy that we would expect on Team USA.
All right, everybody, that is our thoughts on the game, and I'm actually hearing right now we might have some breaking news coming in.
What? Oh, yeah, breaking news here. The Olympic Committee has announced an extra player spot to each Olympic basketball team that can only be filled by a college player.
Oh, wow.
No player has yet been named to fill this spot for Team USA, but it will be announced in the upcoming hours, and that includes incoming freshmen.
Wow. Now, Rhett, what do you think? Who should be that guy that takes this spot on the Olympic team?
Everyone knows. Cooper Flagg came in, played really well against their practices against them to warm him up. But, I mean, he looked great against those guys. Maybe they weren't trying 100% because it's practice. But, man, he looked like he can compete against them, and I like him.
Connor, what do you think? Who should take this spot?
I agree. Cooper Flagg. I mean, we saw him in the exhibition. He was torching NBA guys that are known to have be a great NBA player, and the fact that he was able to torch them at the young age of 17 is unbelievable.
Colligan, what are your thoughts on it?
I like the option of Cooper Flagg as well, but I want to go off in a different direction towards Indiana basketball. I like Omar Ballo, the newest Indiana transfer. Right, he's a big man. He can fill some needs. We don't really have many needs on Team USA. Maybe this guy can come in and just give us some looks. He's 7'1". He can shoot. He can finish at the rim. Has great rim protection. I mean, this guy's not really going to play. Just needs to give us some good looks in practice.
Okay, everyone, that is the end of our show tonight. I'm Teddy Franklin, and we'll see you guys next time.